About 12 years ago I was digging the land with me brogues on me feet and me spade in me hand. And says I to myself, what a pity to see such a fine strapping lad footing turf in Tralee with me toorin' with me toorin' with me toorin' and noorin'. And I buttered me brogues and shook hands with me spade, and away to the fair like a dashing young blade. I met with a sergeant, he asked me to list, or a sergeant to grab, put the bob in me fist with me toorin' with me toorin' with me toorin' and noorin'. And the first thing they gave me, it was a red coat, with a strap of fine leather to tie round me throat. And they gave me a queer thing, I asked what was that, and they told me it was a cockade for me hat, with me toorin' with me toorin' with me toorin' and noorin'. And the next thing they gave me, they called it a gun, with powder and shot and a place for me thumb. And first she made fire, lads, and then she spit smoke, and she gave me poor shoulder a hell of a stroke, with me toorin' with me toorin' with me toorin' and noorin'. And then they marched us all down to the sea, and aboard of a warship bound for the Crimea, with 3 sticks in the middle, all covered with sheets, and she'd walk on the water without any feet, with me toorin' with me toorin' with me toorin' and noorin'. And when at Balaclava we landed quite sound, we were cold, wet and hungry, and lay on the ground. Next morning for action the bugle did call, and we got a hot breakfast of powder and ball, with me toorin' with me toorin' with me toorin' and And 'twas often I thought on my mother at home, and while I was with her I was magalore. When the bullets would fly, lads, I did let 'em pass. I got down in the ditch, oh, for fear I'd be shot, with me toorin' with me toorin' with me toorin' and I knew an old couple that lived near hell. If they're not gone away, they're living there still with me, wick, fullay, fulliggity, fall the dolly. And the devil, he came to the man at the plough, saying, one of your family I'll take away now with me, wick, fullay, fulliggity, fall the dolly. Now which of my family do you like best? It's your old scolding wife, it's her I like best with me, wick, fullay, fulliggity, fall the dolly. And the devil, he hoisted her up on his back, oh, that you and herself may never come back with me, wick, fullay, fulliggity, fall the dolly. And he carried her onto a heap of stones. He left her down there and he jumped on her bones with me, wick, fullay, fulliggity, fall the dolly. And he carried her on till he came to Coot Hill. She cried as much there as would turn the mill with me, wick, fullay, fulliggity, fall the dolly. He carried her on till he came to Hell's Wall. She lifted a hatchet and murdered them all with me, wick, fullay, fulliggity, fall the dolly. And some of the devils went up on the wall, saying, take her home, daddy, she's battering us all with me, wick, fullay, fulliggity, fall the dolly. There were 9 days going and 1 coming back. She called for the scrape and she left in the pot with me, wick, fullay, fulliggity, fall the dolly. Queen van gwivrin to Elian man no gwivrin to Nihuden renne fich singlan nor nish o dallo muinchin Skurli amhyan yun few me you'll to Ton every end gone. Gal winsche, shall winsche, gesievrig sal. Brahushi seren aluhivin, eraguna sna. Lord hiden shiad dini, meveluna bart. Ni lainach me ach muinach as kun zen glar. Nur khalin dika nin lum. Nur khalin nu dika huile iftilum. Nu khalin dasning al hier is the mrad on a trum. Oh, good day medal beganam the horalum. By the margin of the ocean, one pleasant evening in the month of June, when all those feathered songsters their liquid notes did sweetly tune, 'twas there I spied a female, and on her features the signs of woe. conversing with young Bonaparte concerning the bonny bunch of roses, oh. Then up speaks young Napoleon, and he takes his mother by the hand, saying, "Mother dear, be patient until I'm able to take command, and I'll raise a mighty army, and through tremendous dangers go, and ne'er will I return again till I've conquered the bonny bunch of roses, oh." When first you saw great Bonaparte, you fell upon your bended knee, and you asked your father's life of him. He granted it right manfully, and 'twas then he took his army and o'er the frozen Alps did go, and he said, "I'll conquer Moscow and return for the bonny bunch of roses, oh." He took 300,000 men, and kings likewise to bear his train. He was so well provided for that he could sweep the world for gain. But when he came to Moscow, he was overpowered by the sleet and the snow, and with Moscow all a-blazing, he lost the bonny bunch of roses, oh. Now, son, be not too venturesome, for England is the heart of oak, and England, Ireland, Scotland, their unity shall ne'er be broke. Remember your brave father, in St. Helena he lies low, and if you follow after, beware of the bonny bunch of roses, oh. Oh, mother, adieu forever, for now I lie on my dying bed. If I'd lived, I'd have been clever, but now I droop my youthful head. But when our bones lie mouldering, and weeping willows o'er us grow, the name of a young Napoleon will enshrine the bonny bunch of roses, oh. There was a wealthy squire all in the town of Rye. He had one only daughter, on her I cast my eye. He had one only daughter, so beautiful and fair. There is no one in this wide, wide world with her I could compare. I asked her would she marry me while I'd cross o'er the main, or would she just prove single until I would return again. She said she would prove single if I would prove in kind. So we kissed, shook hands and parted, and I left my love behind. One beautiful Saturday evening I rode to George's Square. I overtook the postman and the mail car met me there. I then received a letter which gave me to understand that the girl I left in old Ireland got wed to another man. And on reading this letter over and finding all was true, I turned around upon my heel, not knowing what to do. Hard labour I'll give over, and company I'll resign, and I'll roam around from town to town for the girl I left behind. an old woman from Wexford, in Wexford town did dwell. She loved her old man dearly, and another one twice as well, with your rightful little earl and your rightful early. And one day he went to the doctor, some medicine for to find. Says she, will you give me something that'll make me old man blind, with your rightful little earl and your rightful early. Oh, feed him eggs and marrow bones and make him sup them all. It won't be so very long after that'll he won't see you at all, with your rightful little earl and your rightful early. Now the doctor wrote a letter and he signed it with his hand, and he sent it to the old man just to let him understand, with your rightful little earl and your rightful early. And she feeds him eggs and marrow bones and makes him sup them all. It wasn't so very long after that he couldn't see the wall, with your rightful little earl and your rightful early. Oh, says he, I'd go and drown myself, but that might be a sin. Says she, I'll come to the water's edge and I'll help to push you in, with your rightful little earl and your rightful early. So they jogged and jogged and jogged along till they came to the water's brim. Says she, you came here to drown yourself and me to push you in, with your rightful little earl and your rightful early. And the old woman, she stepped back a bit to rush and push him in, and the old man quietly stepped aside and she went tumbling in, with your rightful little earl and your rightful early. Oh, how loudly did she yell and how loudly did she bawl, or how you wished, old woman, he said, sure, I can't see you at all, with your rightful little earl and your rightful early. She swam and swam and swam around till she came to the farther brim, but the old man got a long barge pole and he pushed her farther in, with your rightful little earl and your rightful early. Now eggs are eggs and marrow bones may make your old man blind, but if you want to drown him you must creep up close behind, with your rightful little earl and your rightful early.